Hey, I'm wearing the same clothes as yesterday 'cause it's summer and that's what I do. Wear the same clothes. All right. Today's episode, I am still on summer and preparation. This is episode 2 called Creativity. Creativity. The next one is going to be about chores and family. Again, I've gotten this question. Okay, Steph, you're a teacher. You're home anyway. So, yeah, you can be with your kids, but I have to work. So, what do I do? What do I do with my middle school child? They don't really need a babysitter anymore. I'm kind of stuck in this weird phase. My kids can't have a job. They can't drive, but they don't need a sitter. Don't want them playing on video games all day long. So what do I do? What do I do with this age group? It's an awkward age group. Last episode, I gave the yeses. Yes to library, free resources, if you can get them there. Yes, you should be doing some math and reading over the summer. It will empower them for the next school year. It will keep their skills going, and they will feel confident when they enter the school year. Yes to creativity and enrichment. Yes in the summertime to visiting family and friends. Yes to volunteering or helping a neighbor. Connect with your neighbors. Yes, free time to explore. Yes to family chores. They still need to learn that responsibility and giving back to their family community. And yes, it is okay for them to sleep. It is okay for them to sleep a lot. You have to acknowledge this because they're growing. During the summer, they are growing physically. So acknowledge that. It is normal for this age group to sleep a ton. Okay, so I talked about this in the last episode with summer checklist. So you're not home during the day. There's a checklist on the table where they need to go through the checklist. I read a challenging real book for 30 minutes to an hour today, and I learned 3 new vocab words. If you don't trust that they're doing this, then have them write it in a notebook. I can summarize or have a conversation about what I read to an adult. I completed 30 minutes of math, either on IXL, Prodigy, a Summer Bridges math book, or explain how I use math in my own project. Have them show you when you get home. That holds them accountable. Am I asking for a ton of time here? No, this is not a ton of time. If they want to read for 4 hours, cool. That's awesome for literacy. If they want to do some math for a long time, great. But this is the bare minimum. Okay, because we know summer is a time of rest and relaxation. I understand that. I believe in that. But I also believe in tweaking some of those skills or just keeping them up to par. Today I want to talk about creativity. Okay, so I put this in the checklist too. I created something original today. A Lego structure, a fort. I wrote a movie script. I'm going to talk about this with you with each age group because you might be saying, yeah, right, my soon-to-be 8th grade girl isn't going to do any of this. I've got ideas for you though. Okay, so let's start here. Encouraging, and this is to the parents, encouraging creativity in adolescence and exploration and imagination and wonder. One thing that we're amazing at in the United States, Americans are creative, innovative people. That is a strength of ours. So let's keep going. Young children are full of creativity and strong imagination. You know that. You raised your kids. You remember them playing with Legos and blocks when they were little, right? With dolls, with Barbies. They explore their world with few boundaries. This is what you've run into. You're adolescent, you're tween and teen, they start becoming self-conscious and face intense pressure to conform. They have seen outside of themselves a little more. They're scared of being judged. Most teens don't want to stand out, and their longing to fit in inevitably reduces their creativity. At first glance, this might not seem like such a bad thing. After all, we want young adults to be realistic, and it might seem like a natural part of maturing. However, don't give up on them. Flexing our creative muscles helps us to develop problem-solving skills encourage curiosity, and manage tough times or challenges in our life. Being creative can actually help us to become more successful in life. I want to give credit to Middle Me Earth. It's a website, and I think it's a blog at that point. But in summer, this is the time to do this because they're in the comfort of their home. Teens need to be able to explore the creativity more. Take chances at home. Nobody's there to judge you. Take time to... You want to say hi? This is my niece, Summer. She's going into 3rd grade. All right, I'm keeping going, though. I'm keeping on my list. This is going to be you someday, okay? So, first, I need you to observe your child. Outside of sports and video games, what skills and interests do they have outside of sports and video games? Think. What have you seen? What is a transfer skill that could help them in life, in their adulthood? This skill should make them feel unique. For instance, my daughter JC had this first aid kit and this first aid book. And I'm like, JC, you are my doctor of the family. I need you to research this. How to treat a wound or how to get a sliver out. Okay, you are that person, JC, right now, and I need you to help the family. Okay, that she feels empowered by that. Silas, he does knots. I bought him this knot book where you make little knots. He's an outdoors guy. He likes to go camping. He wants to be maybe a future lineman like power lines, and you need to know knots. So he also, I value that he likes taking care of little kids. He's my future elementary teacher coach. So we talk about taking care of little kids or giving them the opportunity to go visit the next door neighbor kid who's a toddler. All right, so 6th grade. 6th graders are interested. They're going into 6th grade. Rules, making board games, intellectual puzzles, brain teasers. They like tests, quizzes, being productive. They learn well in cooperative groups. They like feeling grown up at this age. Okay, they like to be around you and adults at this age more. They show interest in language, music, mechanics. So give time to explore these areas. Intellectual interests in older and younger people. They like inventing. They like hands-on learning. This is my daughter, JC. She's an older, gonna be 5th grader. She's gonna be 11 in September. Okay, already her brain is starting to work like this. She's creating. She made these murals in the summer with her next door neighbor. She created this game out of the equipment that we have. She wanted to teach us the rules. She developed rules. She liked to be involved with her aunt's wedding. Like, I want to help decorate. Include your kids at this age. She want to get her hair done and act older. Yeah, that's a fat head of my sister and her new husband. Okay, so ideas for soon-to-be 6th graders. Your kid is going into 6th grade. Anything like Sudokus. Design a neighborhood Olympics. Create a new recipe for the family. With neighbors. Chalk outside, create murals, helping out with the lawn, gardening, interviewing grandparents. Use cardboard, recycle that cardboard and have them design something. Include them in shopping and visiting, one-on-one time. I also say, ask your kid, what did you create today? Give me something you created today. I want to know. I want to know your ideas, your thinking. Okay, my son is going into 7th grade. They like current events, civics, pop culture, history, highly motivating when tied to issues of clear relevance. They're starting to think abstractly. They're more interested in depth and drama, debate, and performance. They like to help others with learning. They may show emerging ability in a particular skill or content area. They can and will see both sides to an argument. They like to research, use study skills to advance themselves and increase organizational discipline. They have leadership potential at this age. They like having jobs, hosting visitors, and babysitting. They're interested in making money from jobs at home or in the neighborhood. So I wanted to show you an example, again, with the knots thing. Go to the library, get a how-to book on birding, plants, wildflowers, state trees, cooking, first aid, art, dogs, hair braiding, something. So here's an example of what my son created outside.
Like with my plans, be those 2 beanbags. And
what do you call this game?
don't touch the ground.
Don't touch the ground.
Original.
4 floors lava.
Just wait, I gotta see Summer do it. Go show me what Summer has to do. So you invented this game. Don't touch the ground.
Me, JC, Steve. Well, me and JC.
All right.
Ready?
So I want Summer to do it.
The purpose is just to play. Have fun.
Okay, so again, he likes working with little kids also. He likes designing, so giving him this opportunity to be around younger children, that's his skill, that's his main gift that I've seen so far, and just making something challenging. Ideas for upcoming 7th graders, ask them which specific skill they'd like to learn over the summer. Pet sitting, learning about tools. If you have tools, this is also a really good time to start teaching them how to use tools. Any lawn jobs, create a movie script, design a Lego city with basic infrastructure and government and challenge them to talk about it. Create or attend a neighborhood book club with historical current events and movies. Create a invite the neighbors over if you can and create some type of game. Become a family expert in this area. And make sure that this skill is specific to this child. Wow, thank you. You are the master of this in this family. How grateful I am for this gift that you have. Something special and specific. Here's another idea. Today he created a bracket out of crossy roads. I have no idea what this. He took a game and he made this strange bracket. He likes making competitive brackets. So here he is.
Making a bracket for crossy road.
For which one?
Crossy road.
Making a bracket. Describe the bracket.
To decide who's better than everyone else.
Chicken versus Erno Goose.
No. These are the...
Okay. So you get the idea. Okay, so my son right now isn't entering 8th grade, but you're going to see a definite shift. Okay. Your kid is going through 8th grade. They're now a teenager, right? They're withdrawn. They're sensitive and they don't like taking big learning risks because they're scared. They're scared of being judged and they're changing. They're very self-conscious. But they like to challenge intellectual as well as social authority. And I get that as a teacher too. They like to challenge me. Why? Why should I do this? I don't want to do this. Okay, they're going to do that to you this summer also. They're interested in issues of fairness and justice and have a desire to serve others. They're actually afraid more of journal writing. So what I would do is I would say maybe write a novel or write a comic or something, not journal writing. They enjoy reading and writing, but they tend to hate grammar and spelling. They often write better than they speak. Again, 13 is a very inward age. They're interested in a particular subject. It might have changed from last summer. So where my son might like to do this, he is going to change probably next summer. I don't like that anymore. And yeah, so ideas. Next summer, what I would like to do is this is the age where I think volunteering would be a great opportunity for your soon-to-be 8th grader. And when they go for a job in the state of Minnesota, you can get a job at 14. They ask for volunteer service. So if they can't get a job at 13 and they're kind of stuck in that stage where I don't like Legos, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to cook or garden or anything like that, have them volunteer. Maybe they also can create a schedule for family meals. This is just an idea. Reorganize your room. Reorganize the living room. Be an interior designer. How about this one? Your old baseball cards, Pokemon cards, magic cards. Organize them. You don't have to play with them, but we will store them. So that'll give something for your 13-year-old to do. And then they can open them up when they're an adult. I would volunteer. Here's some gardening ideas. City kids, take some old buckets, recycled coffee containers, ice cream buckets, try plant some veggies. Again, if you like what I did, subscribe or at least share, but be creative. Keep going with creativity. We need that. Bye.